We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Arrowhead. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
2nd and inches.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Again, it's Jeffries. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They run the screen ahead with Duncan. Not much there, maybe a yard.
On the jump.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now the Chiefs going to call the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready, break.
He'll to throw. Trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A first down throw for Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. The run with the Central Florida Harvey. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Nix. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's Harvey. Finds an outlet to the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Zone read and give to Harvey. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. So that challenge, a successful one. Harvey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Nix. That one taken in. Put down Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage, great route You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the play. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. And that ball intercepted by Paxton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. And he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, my son! Hey! My name is...
This looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Deputy.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Downfield, Dobbs. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Denver. It's his second touchdown of the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos are out to a 21-10 lead. So after one, it's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
19 Tigers, ready?
On the handoff. It's Taylor. He's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10.
Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw left side going to be intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing. Quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Hold on a second. They'll throw it here on first down. Going right, it's taken in, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the give, this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, what's that?
Again, it's Harvey. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Yellow. What's that?
They'll run with shotguns to begin the drive. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes. Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Yellow. Hey, red left. Your game to win, offense. This is a sleep.
Pistol along with Kelce. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Oh, what's that?
He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Oh, what's that?
The motion man here is Mitchell. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be stepped up at the line of scrimmage.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Downfield looking. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he can't.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. On first down, it's Mahomes. He connects with Gordon Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. First down throw, Mahomes. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Huge mistake. It is intercepted. And it'll be taken down and raise a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize.
Second down. Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before... Brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A run once more. That's Harvey. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Receiver in motion, going right. He'll try to run here with Harvey. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's gonna have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Handoff now for Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Yeah, Nick's going to look to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nick's to throw. And that is in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a 1 objective. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by his quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Panther 11, Panther.
Watch the motion.
Panther 60, Panther.
Right back to the air following that pick six. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, KC.
Yellow. Where's that?
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Blue Ladies.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 5. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
Wait.
They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
They're
trying to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
This is intercepted.
Decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Oh, my set!
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches. Throwing is Nix. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone. Inside
the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Harvey. And the play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here's a design run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over. especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made it back.
And the next run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Ready? 180. Behind.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Good blocking to the 15. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Almost set.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Almost set.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Whitney Johnston. Touchdown, Denver. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out of the game. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Yellow. What's that?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
What's that?
Off the play fake. Mahomes. To the tight end center. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I don't need to. What's that?
Give up the middle to Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
Let's go on, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run notice that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Again, it's Harvey. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Third down, and it is a run by Harvey. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Jenkins to begin the drive. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Mahomes. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Patrick to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, KC.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos, and it is their 3rd consecutive